when we live intentionally with a clear sense of why what we do matters, life has meaning and brings fulfillment. Um, just spot on. It's true. You have to be able to find purpose in the things you do to actually enjoy it, to bring a sense of fulfillment to it. And just speaking on the last quote, just the pressure that is put on people, especially at a young age, to have certain amounts of money by certain ages, and not realizing the psychological damage that may come with that. Um, it can root, it can it can come from parents pushing a child to become something they don't actually want to become. Like there's a lot of families out there, even in my family, they glamorize being a doctor, lawyer, have to be a doctor, lawyer, and all that, or engineer. And they might have a true passion in another sort of work, which is maybe art, maybe sports. They may be really talented in that, and that could be built on. So maybe if those parents chose to maybe help out the child on pursuing that dream that they may have, I feel like that would bring a sense of stability. But that's the issue in a lot of families these days, and sometimes you just got to deal with it. Quote 41. Instead of forever climbing the mountain of success, we need to descend into the valley of our true selves to weed out false beliefs, which is very true. A lot of people want success for themselves, and that can pretty much interrupt parts of their lives, and that which can be obviously extremely beneficial to your well-being and overall health. And this is just where you realize that we're most satisfied when we're in a state of progress, learning or achievement, than actually just battling out for success or battling out for external goods or goals that you may have. Quote 42. Why are you envious? Is there something like adventure that you can start working on right away? Once you're doing that, the external wants will be more available to you if they still matter at all. Quote 43. Obviously, a quote that I said um, previously, and yeah, we're most satisfied when we're in a state of progress, learning, or achievement, which is spot on. Quote 44. External goals cannot fill internal voids, which pretty much sums up everything we've been speaking about in the last couple of with the last couple of quotes. Pretty much all this external materialistic stuff that society may glamorize isn't really going to give you the it would give you temporary pleasure, or that dopamine rush, you could say. It's a sense of pleasure, but that quickly, it literally is just natural for you. It quickly fades away. It's materialistic. I mean, it's external. And you have to prioritize your internal, you know, for it's stuff that you actually don't really think about, but are very important for you to perform the things you actually want to do in your daily life, or the things you're thriving to achieve in your life. Quote 45. Martin Luther King Jr. said, those who love peace must learn to organize as effectively as those who love war. When people come to me seeking guidance, I constantly hear, I wish my partner was more attentive. I wish I could have the same job but make more money. I wish my relationship was more serious, but we never actually say, I wish I could be more organized and focused and could work harder to get to that level. We don't vocalize what it would actually take to get what we want, which sums up society. Spot on, to be honest. Absolute legend, Martin Luther King. A sad way of passing away, but um, a man that brought millions together to unite, and yeah, God bless him very much. There's an apocryphal story about Picasso that perfectly illustrates how we fail to recognize the work and perseverance behind achievement. A woman asks Picasso to paint her something, and she gets a beautiful sketch. Picasso then asks for $30,000, and she says, "How can you charge so much? It only took 30 seconds." And that just shows you the truth. To be honest, people only see the external thing that people do. Like maybe the home you're probably sitting in right now. There's people that put in hours of work to build that home. Like engineers, there's obviously carpenters, there's construction workers, and it's very important to realize that hard work, discipline, patience, all those skills are very valuable in life, and you realize most successful people have those three attributes. You have to have those three attributes to thrive and really, improve in life, just in general. Those are three basics. You have to be hardworking, you have to be patient, you have to have faith, and you have to be disciplined in what you do as well. Quote 47: the effort behind success is invisible, which pretty much sums up the last quote we've been speaking about as well. The work that's done behind the scenes is never seen, I guess, and people don't realize the work that goes in. But a beautiful piece of art, or or a really high level skill that has been gained, they don't realize the work that's been actually put in to get to that level, which is something that people need to, I guess, open their eyes to. Quote 48: life is meaningful when we define ourselves by our intentions rather than our achievements. Quote 49: if you define yourself as an athlete, then an injury ends your career, and then you don't know who you are. And as it says below, the lesson learned here is don't base your identity on a certain quality that you may have, for you cannot predict the future outcome of that certain ability. Detachment is a subject we learn later in the book, so stay tuned for more quotes to come. Quote 50: the focus is on the process, not the outcome, which is spot on. And this pretty much portrays life in general, you could say. And it just means you don't get anything you need or want with the click of a finger. You've got to deserve that need or want that you've dreamed of, you could say. And building that switch in mentality can just that it highly benefits you in the long term, and it just pushes you to thrive towards things that you want to achieve, I guess. And yeah, that's what I wanted to explain. And this will be the last quote for this video, so smash the like button if you enjoyed this one. Again, we should have another 20-25 quotes coming next video, so keep the notifications on. Stay healthy, stay blessed, and keep grinding, lads. And I'll see you in the next